Time now for the Hyundai Sports Zone. Brought to you by your Colorado Hyundai dealer. Test drive a new Hyundai today.
Huge day in the world of sports today. Opening day for the Rockies. The Nuggets continue their playoff push, and DU hockey takes the ice in the NCAA tournament. But we start tonight with the monumental news that rocks the sports world. Tiger Woods is behind bars after crashing his car near his Florida home. Woods was arrested on suspicion of DUI. Police say he was speeding when he hit the back of a truck, causing his Range Rover to roll over. Tiger had to climb out of the passenger side window just to get out of the car. Police say he took a breathalyzer test on site and blew a 0.0, but refused a urine test. Investigators believe he was under the influence of medication or some other drugs, and he was arrested. This is the second time he has been arrested on suspicion of DUI. He was not injured in the crash.
We know we arrested a high-profile figure. I'm not trying to dramatize, but it doesn't matter who you are. If you break the law, we're going to follow the law. That's a really easy path to take. Now, as far as being in the jail, we're going to make sure he's safe. We're not going to put him in general population. He's not going to be with other inmates that could hurt him or try to capitalize on what he did. He'll pay the price, but he's not going to pay the price by getting punished in jail.
All right, now to the story we thought was going to be our lead, Rockies opening day. Look, we know this team is not expected to contend. Hell, losing 100 games would be a big improvement for them. But on opening day, hope springs eternal. Rockies in Miami taking on the Marlins for game 1 of 162. We start this one in the 4th. Rocks down 2-zip. 2 outs, bases loaded for Jordan Beck. Chopper to short. Beck on his horse beats out the throw. That hustle brings in Willie Castro, and Colorado is on the board. We jump ahead now to the 9th, down 2-1. Winning run at the dish, but Brendan Doyle lines one right to short, and that's your ball game. 2-1 the final. Guess 162-0. Not quite happening this year. To hoops, the Nuggets hosting the Jazz. Utah was up 13 midway through the 4th, but Denver stormed back late. Final minute, tied at 129. Nikola Jokic kicks it out to Cam Johnson, who knocks down the 3 from the corner to take the lead. Nuggets survive 135-129. They've now won 5 in a row and are in 4th in the West. To the ice, a huge game out in Loveland. DU opening NCAA tournament play against Cornell. Their championship chase got off to a great start tonight. Already up 2-0 in the second. Sam Harris with the laser. Pios blank the Big Red 5-0. They'll play Western Michigan Sunday with a trip to the Frozen Four on the line.
Yeah, game 6 against them. Be game 12 in the last 2 years, so obviously a ton of respect for their program and know each other well. It's going to be an absolute battle to decide who gets to go to Vegas.
Still to come, the Elite Eight is now set. Who's moving on? Who's headed home? Highlights from March Madness coming up next.
Time now for CBS Center Court. Brought to you by the Icon Pass.
And then there were 4 games tonight wrapping up the Sweet 16. The Elite Eight is now set. Would the #1 overall seed be a part of it? Duke taking on the 5 seed St. John's. We start this one 4 minutes to go. Johnny's up 2. Isaiah Evans drills the 3, and Duke takes the lead, and they would not give it up. The Blue Devils knock out St. John's 80-75. Duke is on to the Elite Eight. They'll face the winner of Michigan State UConn. This one came down to the wire. Under 2 minutes to play. Huskies up 1. Alex Caravan for 3. He delivers the dagger to take the 4-point lead. Sparty's over. UConn wins 67-63. They'll face Duke for a trip to the Final Four. On the other side of the bracket, the 1 seed Michigan taking on Alabama. The Tide were up at the break, but the Wolverines came alive in the second half. Yaxel Lendeberg had 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. Michigan is moving on 90-77, the final. Michigan will face Tennessee in the Elite Eight after the Vols beat Iowa State tonight. The Elite Eight begins tomorrow. 9 seed Iowa hopes the clock doesn't strike midnight on their Cinderella run. They're taking on 3 seed Illinois with a trip to the Final Four on the line. And in the West Regional, top seeded Arizona takes on the 2 seed Purdue in a heavyweight fight. And finally, Mile High getting some last-minute touch-ups done for the Summit's home opener tomorrow. This will be a historic one. The team announcing today they have already sold 60,000 tickets for the match. That would be a league record. We'll be right back.